You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's ZENNI.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. So my grandson overheard me the other day. I was recording a podcast and he was outside the door of my not so soundproof studio. He said, Jeepa, what's a big ass goal? He said it the way I like to say it. Oh boy. He's 12, man. I mean, I know he can handle it, but boy, did my daughter ever give me a nasty look. Jeepa, don't you talk. Anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit, by the way. So what is a big ass goal? Well, it's kind of a journey. It's where you want to head. We'll dig into that just a little bit and talk about some things that happen after you set that big ass goal. That's the issue, right? Because if we've all set the goal, then nothing happens, right? Well, why is that? There's a process, 6 steps. It's cool stuff. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. We take weekends off. Just remember that. And if you show up on a Saturday, I ain't going to be here. Although, you know, one of the biggest download days of the week that we have is Friday. I think the largest day is a Monday, and then Friday, you must grab the stuff and then take it for the weekend and binge Scott on the weekend. That's awesome. I love you do that. 19th year so far, and episode 5064. My name is Scott Smith. Thanks for being here. Going to do my thing today the best I possibly can to motivate, to inspire you, to give you a couple of ideas, to make it worth your while and worth your time today. As we just, listen, we're going to have a conversation. That's it. This is not scripted. I've got some bullet points in front of me. This is just a lifetime of learning and coaching and helping every single day. And it's not what maybe sometimes you get on a podcast for a lot of people. I'm not going to worry about giving you a list of stuff to do, a checklist, things like that. You guys are way beyond that. If you're not way beyond that, this is probably not your podcast. This is the nuance between the lines. Imagine you're sitting down. I just got an email the other day from a young lady who didn't have a father that maybe supported her in the best possible way. And she thanked me for doing that for her. And I hear that a lot. So I hear I'm the wise Uncle Scott, or you're telling me the stuff my dad didn't tell me. And I will tell you this, that I think it took me 30 or 40 years to learn some of this stuff because I didn't get that. I had a great childhood, but I just didn't get that kind of wisdom. So if you're here for that, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and I'm resonating with you, it's like, man, I haven't never thought about it that way. Good. Glad to have you here today. Grandsons. Boys. These boys are crazy. They really are. They're fun to watch. They keep breaking everything all the time. Not only themselves, but around the house too. But nonetheless, this whole big ass goal thing is interesting. You know, Winston Churchill said the other day, Scott. Well, it's just like the other day. It's like a good quote. It's like the other day, right? It resonates with you. To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often. I don't know how you feel about change. I think most people don't feel good about change. Most people are afraid of change. I'm not really, because I just know change is going to happen no matter what. I would almost go so far, I'd wager a bet of about $1.75 that if you're frustrated today, it's because you want to change or something has changed and you didn't follow along with it. Scott logic right there. Most people I talk to are that way. I think when you get out of bed every single day, life is about change. I think if you get out of every single day and you say life is about change, which is growth, it's moving beyond, it's taking the floor level of where you sit today. That's your normal. That's you, that floor level of where you are. And then taking that big ass goal that we like to talk about and looking where that is and trying to do whatever you can to climb the staircase to get up to that big ass goal. But you're stuck on the floor, aren't you? To improve is to change. So to be perfect is to change often. So if you don't like change, I suggest you change. Get out of bed expecting it, pushing it, and then do what I did earlier. I told you yesterday, go default mode, right? Create a default mode. I'm saying just change your default, create a new one, and then change again. Go to another level. Like they say, new level, new devil. What does that mean? It means that if you think you're going to get away from every problem you have today by making a change, it's not true. You're going to get away from today's problems. Life is going to get really good, but then life is going to give you more problems because that's what happens. But it's okay because now you're better equipped to handle the new problems. Okay, so what happens when you set a goal? So goals are interesting. Goal setting science tells us these days that really, really big, way over the top, bigger than you in so many ways, something you almost believe you can't do. And yet in your heart, you think, but if I worked really hard, I can figure this out. It's doable, and yet so big, it almost feels like it's not. In fact, most people around you will believe you can't do it. But when you reach that high and you decide to go after it, everything else falls away and you get focused on it and you start to make it happen. You set that goal, you go after it. And when you set that goal that big that you almost can't believe you're going for it and nobody around you believes you're going to go for it and they all say, what are you doing? You said this before, you tried this before. Nobody believes you. You've said to yourself, what am I doing? I've tried this before. I've tried to go for this before. I've tried to change and get the things I want in my life, and I always stumble short. I fall short. I don't get what I want. Why is that? What makes me think I can do it this time? You, that inner voice, your belief, the universe talking to you, God talking to you. Maybe that's it, huh? Is it time to expand a little bit? When you set a big ass goal, though, when you go for it to be who you are, when you finally get off that you jump, you got your parachute on sort of, but actually you're going to pack it on the way down. There's always a couple things that happen when you set that big ass goal. So what are those couple things? Well,
your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Hi, this is Zoe Deutsch.
And Nick Robinson. Our brand new movie, Voicemails for Isabel, is all about those little moments that feel like the universe is looking out.
Feeling homesick, then your sister calls.
Hearing that perfect song exactly when you need it. Sometimes life rigs things in our favor, like learning about your new favorite rom-com, Voicemails for Isabel. Now playing only on Netflix.
Stage one is pre-contemplation. This is where you intend to act, but you're not aware there's a problem with your behavior. You could hear this 1,000 times. I'll say this 4 or 5 times a year. You intend to act, but you have to be aware there's a problem. You're thinking about it. Some people drink a lot, and they're contemplating that they drink a lot, but they think it's okay. Until somebody pulls them aside, a good friend usually. Say, hey man, you got a problem. Doesn't matter what it is. When you begin contemplating a change, you probably don't see that you have the problem. Next step is contemplation. This goal's been set. It's there. You want to do it. But now it's like, wait a second. I got a problem first. How am I going to do this? How am I going to make this happen? I get it now. I get it. I got the problem. I got to work this thing through. I mean, I'm dreaming. I woke up with an idea this morning, had this goal idea, and my friend told me I need to get off my ass and do something about it. And now I got this problem. I got to go fix it. Preparation. You're going to fix it now. You're going to take some action, right? You're taking small steps right away. I know you want to take the big steps, but they don't work, do they? You take a big step, you get pushed back 3 or 4 steps. That's what happens. So we start prepping little steps, start making our way. Then we start taking action, specific changes. We decide to get it done. We go to the gym. We start dieting. We start making phone calls. Build a pipeline if we're in sales. Build a website. You want to go online, get a side hustle. We start doing that stuff. It's crazy how it works. We maintain it. Keep it going for a while. And eventually if we get to the point where it's just habit, it's built into us, it will never change again. It is now who you are. So when you decide to set those big-ass goals, as we'd love to talk about all the time, and I'm a big fan of doing it, I set up for myself, I set up for my clients all the time, I always know these steps are in play. The pre-contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, maintenance, and termination all happens that way. But something else happens too. Winston said this, for myself, I am an optimist. It does not seem to be much use being anything else. For myself, I am an optimist. It does not seem to be too much use to be anything else. You are listening to a podcaster today who is an optimist, who looks life exactly as it is. I see the craziness of the world. I see the evil of the world. I see the beauty of the world. It doesn't really matter what I see. I just know life's going to get in the way, and I'm going to be optimistic about it and find a way around it, find a way to get what I want. And that's what I'm going to bring to you today. No doubt. That's what it's all about. Now listen, everything you want from me, if you want something from me, you can find it at motivationtomove.com. That's where any courses or coaching programs I do, that's where you can connect with me as well. My Facebook group at dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook is there as well. No matter what, though, if you can do anything, if you can stand up, take a step, repeat, and keep doing that until you get what you want, that is the world's simplest success recipe. If you can do that, you can do anything. But sometimes that is the hardest thing to do. So some massive action steps of how to do that. That's tomorrow's show, so don't you dare miss. It's going to be a fun Friday, I think. I'll see you then on the Daily Boost.